Welcome one, welcome all to part 24 of our Realm of Thrones Let's Play on the game Mountain Blade Bannerlord 2. Now, I know this episode took a minute to get out. The first time I tried to record it, I lost an entire episode due to audio issues. The second time, it was plagued with crashes that screwed over my file. Let's just hope that we can get this episode done. Now, this may be the last episode of Mr. Sausage, and I'll show you why. Because in the off-screen, in the downtime between these episodes, we've gained some power, and by power I mean we accidentally inherited the Mormont Keep. That just, you know how we fought for all those bloody castles and no one gave us absolutely shit? We weren't even present for this, and they just gave it to us. So, yay, go team! And while I was putting in soldiers into here to bolster the garrison, the Starks took the Dreadfort, right? Cool, the Dreadfort. It was taken. It was then given to the Reeds. And if it was given to the Reeds, how do we own it, you may ask? Well, very simple. They rebelled against the Crown. They rebelled against Robb Stark. So now, here is House Reed. They are now of the Free Houses. They betrayed us. And, well, the Boltons have only got Castle Hornwood, and the Freys now own Widow's Watch. The important thing is, we now own the Dreadfort. Now, very quick thing we have to do is go into here, go fiefs, because I don't think the... Oh no, sorry, Carhold needs a governor. I believe it's a Free Houses city. Yeah, because it's the Carstarks. Now, I do have a guy for this. Where is he? Not Dick Crab. Dick Crab stays with the army. Ramsay the Sniper will become the Lord of Carhold, while the Dreadfort is manned by Tracy of the Rills. We'll go in here and do some quick troop upgrades. Now, obviously, we've got a weird mix of infantry and stuff right now because, well, I did a lot of upgrading the garrisons. Now, I plan to rebel against the Starks this episode. We're doing good. Right, the strongest clans are Manderley, Umber. Aside from that, it's the Glovers and the Starks. The Glovers have 1 fief. The Starks have 3. We have 6. And 21 members. The Manderleys have 100 relation with us. The Umbers have 100 relation with us. If we can get them on our side for this battle, we will be absolutely cheering. Now, I also had someone question my inconsistency in the comments. Now, yes, I'm trying for 1 episode every single day, but you've also got to take into account I have 3 kids, and I'm in the middle of moving houses, and have somehow released 26 videos in 28 days. I am proud of myself, and I'd love it if you have a little bit of patience with me as I am doing this. I'm making a lot of effort to get this stuff out for you guys. Without further ado, let's wait for these settlements to stop burning, and we'll dump our troops into the Dreadfort here. All of the wildlings and things like that we've got. So we'll go to the town. Now, we don't actually have to do shite for this town. If you take a look, everything is tier 3. There is no upgrade we can even give this town at all. It's got 100k in reserve. It's not like it's struggling on money either, but it's got a food issue because a lot of the towns were raided. Prosperity's down because towns were raided. If you take a look, where is it? Yeah, we're losing 167 due to prosperity. That will change. That's not really that much of an issue. The loyalty's low, but it'll go up over time. It's at 12. It's going to go up by 2 every day. So we should be fine there. Yeah, so we're going to go in. We're going to put some new, fresh troops in the garrison. Let's have a look. We will put the Mormont Elite Mounted Huntresses because they're amazing archers. Put some Bolton Archers in there. House Greyjoy Soldiers, Free Folk. It's a very mixed bag of troops, but it's all good. Northern Soldiers, some Bolton Flayers, they're absolutely awesome. Northern Noble Warriors, House Mormont Huntress. The Northern Warlords probably are also a good one to have in there, just because they're heavily armoured. We have much less House Stark Guards than we did, because, well, I've chucked them in a lot of garrisons. The max garrison size for this place is 651. That is insane. Right, we can have a lot of dudes in here. So, I feel like once it's had some time, this will be nigh untakeable for the enemy. the enemy about to be obviously the Starks, we need to make sure that we are fully prepared for that war. So we're going to do that. This may not be the last episode, it could be the second last episode, and if so, I'll be recording 2 tonight, as the poll has very clearly swung in the favour of going to the new update for running our Targaryen campaign on that new update. And what better way to round out the series than by completing our mission of becoming the true Lords of the North and the Lords of the Wall. We will, because obviously the Starks hold Castle Black and the, what is it, the Night Tower? Shadow Tower. So we'll be taking those back for the watch, and then going south and taking Winterfell. Cast Dark Spears, put the Bolton Swords in. There we go, we've massively reduced our own force here. These guys actually add security when they're placed inside, so we're going to do that for now. We'll get more cav, don't worry about it too much. We'll keep these Stark Master longbows because they're amazing. Stark House Guards, we need a good like sizable garrison for ourselves here, a sizable force. So we're going to move out. Now currently the Starks are at war with the Iron Islands, Dragonstone, Riverlands, and the Vale. We obviously got to be kind of careful about that. We don't want to lose too much in this time. So what I'm going to do, or he's at less than 40% size, so are they. When we can, we're going to pull in our own troops here. Hopefully we can recruit some men and just dump them with them, so that their party size grows, and once that happens, we can pull them into our army, run around, bolster their forces a little bit more. If I can select him, that would be cool. Willem Lannister, that's who I'm after. Willem! Wish to reassign heroes in your party. About your position in the clan. Okay, don't worry about that. Let me inspect your troops. You know what, you should have some White Harbour elite pikes. I'll give you some Stark soldiers, Squire, there we go. And you can have these free house dudes that we just picked up. And of course we have some prisoners down here. We're not going to give him those, but we have prisoners. Right, now can we call upon him? We can, haha. You, come here. Looks like Dread Village is finally operational for recruiting troops. Otherwise they wouldn't have darted over there. Now we're going to wait here for a second. We're going to try and get all of our companions into our army. By doing so, we should be able to greatly strengthen our forces. Now here, we're definitely going to commit some of our influence to guaranteeing that Lord Umber gets Greywater Watch. Greywater Watch is big, and if he joins us, then he will hold basically the entire south of the northern domains for us. Moat Cailin and Greywater Watch. If the Manderleys join us, then we have a very strong southern front here, taking into Barrington all the way along here. It'll be very difficult for the Starks to fight us, because obviously these factions don't actually fight for them, meaning we have a very united front the whole way down, leaving just this area for us to deal with. Which, when you think about it, is not actually that much. You know, there's a couple castles there, but as far as recruitment goes, they don't have that much. And I don't know about you guys, but we've seen Robb Stark's military prowess in this campaign, and it's kind of lacking. Dude's kind of a dumbass. And we'll go over here. Willem will pick up some more recruits, I have no doubt about that. Oh yeah, well, he will when there is time. Oh, Barrington is under siege via the Vale. You know what? We're gonna disband our force here. Willem, get out. We will head there. He will stay here. And we will call upon some lords to assist us. What do we got? Who could help us? There's some men. They're going to take some time, but We also have to take into account that Barraton has about 1,000 defenders inside of it. It's going to be very difficult for the enemy to take, but we also don't want the garrison to get completely overwhelmed. Alright guys, I'll see you once we arrive in Barraton. Alright men, we went to our town. By the time we actually made it to Barraton, it was already reclaimed. So we're going to quickly take back Greywater Watch, because it was lost in the time that those armies were moving around. These are the lovely lads that saved our castle. We're just going to send our troops to this one. There's 97 men inside. It's not a real garrison, let's be honest. We'll claim these guys, Northern Men-at-Arms, grab the prisoners. There we go. Show mercy, continue, leave. Alright, Greywater Watch has fallen. Now I'm going to disband this army. The new owner of Greywater Watch, we once again want that to be the Umbers. Obviously. And then what I want to do is call upon Willem, Clay. These guys are getting close to being able to actually summon them. But we're going to call in our men and do what we were doing a moment ago and just collect some more troops. Go in here. We're going a little bit slow at the moment due to the herd debuff and moving through forests. Northern Sergeants. Get us all these men going with their upgrades. Greywater Watch is already under siege. It can't be by a decent sized party though, surely. Yep. Already been defeated by the Glovers. The Glovers. Everyone knows the Glovers, right? Super popular house from Game of Thrones. It's owned by the North, but it's a free house. Settlement, whatever. We're going to be the Lord of the North, not just the Lord of the Stark lands. We will claim all of the Bolton soldiers as well. And by doing what we just did, we should have actually given the other guys... Yep, they've actually had time to collect troops because the other two aren't stealing from them. We'll pull in all of our men, reform our own little party, make sure everyone is very well set up for the oncoming war. That's what this episode is going to be all about, guys, setting up for the finale. We'll make the finale actually episode 25. Hopefully we don't encounter any more crashes. We're going to do a lot of saving in this episode just to make sure. Alright, Golden Ridge. Bam. Salt Spear. Make sure we're grabbing troops, as many as we can, so that when our boys get here, we're actually pretty well off already. We've still got the herd debuff because we just have so many mounts in our inventory. Won't be too much of an issue. Once we hit a specific number, that'll just disappear. Alright, we'll run across here, pick up Willem. Pick up Clay. And we'll do a loop-de-loop. Alright guys, I'm going to be right back. I'm just going to skip a little bit of this running around phase so that you guys don't get bored to death. Men, it would appear that the Dragon Queen herself has crossed the Narrow Sea and is attempting to invade the North, and we can't have that. We will stop her at Castle Kerwin. We were in the middle of building up, doing quite well if I might add. A lot of those wars died down though. Bit of a bummer. Definitely maybe a next episode sort of thing for the rise of our kingdom, but if you ask me, the Dragon Queen has not thought this one through very well. We have way more infantry, and honestly, I plan to use that. Archers, skirmish on the flanks. Cavalry, move to the flanks. Horse archers, honestly, just chill, because y'all aren't going to be able to do much in this fight. There's just not enough of you. The enemy has 20 horsemen on either side. which is obviously far more cavalry than we possess. However, we also have a much larger infantry force. Substantially larger. 400 against their 120. 60 archers. We're going to ride over here and attempt to aid our men in crushing the cavalry. As they are outgunned, or outmanned, they will need the extra swing power of my long claw. Gascardi Queen's Guard. Quite the warriors. Ow! Norvoshi Priest. Ow! Bloody lancers. Down the hill, lads. Our infantry will win this. No bloody sweat. Oh, God. Gotta remember that they are unsullied. Oh, Daenerys is down. Took her clean off her horse. No dragon to save you this time, is there, lady? Up. As I get taken off my horse by an unsullied. Not that I'm overly concerned. I feel like our sheer numbers will overwhelm them. We still have reinforcements that can trickle in. Even if we did have an issue. The 44 men back there are the militia, by the way, of the castle that we came to save. Alright, looks like their infantry was cleared up. Assuming it's just their cavalry left now, so we'll fast forward. Oh wait, no. They have more infantry. They've spawned in over there, they're reinforcements. Our men are reforming. Meh, meh. Our men are holding the hill. Looks like the enemy infantry went for our allies over there. Which, I mean, I'm okay with. They want to leave our men till last, that's fine. We have the bigger force. Here comes their archers in a very spread out fashion. In a position where they don't really have the best shot. Oh my god. Our men, like, lost us and then just straight up retreated. Here they go. The charge of the Northmen. Where are the enemies? Over there on the low ground, they have 50 infantry to deal with our 325. And it's a bit of a choke battle by the looks of that. Who knows, they actually might do well into us here because they're unsullied. Water dancers. We have the Bravosi warriors. I think that is Queen Daenerys' forces defeated. Unfortunate that we took a spear to the face at the start, but that went pretty well. Only 475 dead. It's fine. It's fine. Oddly enough, our party's still at 250 out of 270. We didn't lose bugger all. Bam, 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 bam. Some more archers. Bam, bam. Hell yeah. Try and build up a solid force of bloody Northern House Guards again. Sure. Oh, the Tall Hearts also love us, apparently. That's nice. More people that would support our cause. And just like that, the Targaryen incursion has been crushed. We will move over to Winterfell. Recruit some more dudes. Go to the tavern, ransom some dudes. Maya Stone. A bastard, hey? right on over to Tumbledown. Similar to similar to our own city's name. Words are hard, man. Alright, get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this. There we go. We do have the greatest medical officer in all of the Seven Kingdoms, Qyburn. If he can bring the mountain back to life, he can bring any of my soldiers back to life, that's for sure. I mean, if you want to call what the mountain had life. I am interested to see, if we declare war, where will the Starks attack first? Now, I know what I can do is I can go fiefs, send clan members to... Okay, so you can't send the party there. Well, that's kinda sucky. Yep, you're all on auto-recruitment, unlimited wage. Cool. The Dread Fort's building up. It's not that strong. Carhold's at 381, the Night Fort's at 380 out of 401, Barrington 477 out of 561. Most of these keeps are quite well set up to defend themselves. Obviously, Barrington does get attacked a lot. You know what? You know what? We're going to start the rebellion in this episode. Let's see how this goes, shall we? Most of our men are over here. Willem Lannister's over there. Although he's never really been one of us, has he? Which way is he going, though? No, maybe we call good old Willem to us, so that he doesn't get instantly cornered and murdered by about 1 billion Stark Bannermen. Alright, and I believe we have one other party. We should. Unless all three of them... I think all three of them are here on top of each other. So Benfrey, Rickard, and Clay. Yep. Alright, he should be clear of most Stark soldiers by now. I think Goldgrass here is a excellent place for us to go after. Right off the rip. Alright, Kingdom. Do we have to not be in an army for that to work? You, come here. Maybe because we're in an army that it won't let us leave the kingdom. Let's move over to Barrington, and then we'll drop the army. Now, we'll go Kingdom. Yep, it's an option. Let's do it. We will keep all holdings. Alright. We've lost relations with a lot of them. Alright. The Kingdom of Sausage has begun. Now, it seems to me that a lot of our friends from White Harbour and such did not join us, which is sad. Sad to see. The guys from Moat Cailin also didn't. But now is our chance. You need to be part of a kingdom. Damn it, am I not able to form a kingdom? Where is the button? I know there's a button here somewhere. Well, their defender's like 165. Do we need to be at peace? Is that the problem? Ah, Roos. You fool of a took. If we can bait them in like this and just capture a bunch of their lords, that would bring this war to a very swift end, fighting them one on one. When their armies gather, we'll have a problem, but until then, we should be able to steamroll effectively most of their forces, and I'm keen to do it. Now, this looks like a perfect spot for our men, to be totally honest. Perfect battleground. Force them into a very tight space. And shred them. I feel like this is not going to be a very heavy archer battle. We'll move our infantry up here. Shield wall them. Right. The enemy does have cavalry, but they don't have that much cavalry.
Troops! Horse archers!
You lot.
Sergeants in horsemen! Sergeants, take command!
Defend the flanks. Infantry. Push forward and draw them into you. How dare they think they can just attack our settlement? It's almost like we betrayed them or something. Oh Jesus. Hold on. Oh God. Betsy, you've got us out of worse situations than this. There we go. Good job, Betsy. Whoa. Shaved that man's helmet. Ah! Got him. Oh God! Many cav. Many cav. Not too much of an issue. Seems to me like we're winning the infantry battle. Our horse archers are firing shots off. The enemy's cavalry is now recommitting, trying to go for a rear charge. Shields the wrong way, boys. They're trying to block the arrow fire from over there. Woo! Ah! Oh, you boys shouldn't have got stuck like this, huh? A traitorous Night's Watch horseman. Looks like their infantry's well done. They have been absolutely eradicated. The first victory against the Northerners. Another Starkhouse Guard. Yes, sir, you may be promoted. You will be given stewardship skills, and we'll give you leadership skills. Going to need more leaders in the coming wars. 5 men dead, 7 wounded. I'm happy with those numbers. You are my prisoner now. We'll take the Master Bowman, Northern Mounted Warlord. 279 out of 2000. Oh no. Our overall troop numbers have diminished greatly due to not being in a kingdom. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it to hell. I think it's fine. I think we have to sue for peace to be able to effectively solve this problem. We can't technically summon our army, which is a bit of an issue. Go to the keep, go to the dungeon. Oh, look at all those prisoners we currently have. Hold on. What's all this then? We actually have so many of their men as prisoners in here. That's kind of ridiculous. I think they were visiting our castle and they just got captured as soon as the war started. Well, we take that. We can't recruit troops. That's not going to work for us. Ransom the rest of our prisoners and then go to the keep. Manage the garrison. And whatever excess units we have, we will dump into here. Sounds good to me. You lot go in here. Carstark Shock Cav, guards at the crossing. Some archers. Sure, we'll throw some... No, actually, we'll keep the Stark soldiers. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. Get rid of him. Keep that. Get rid of that. Damn Frey units, get out of here. Get them out of here. And we need to drop 2 more. There we go. Making Barrington more defendable and making us a little bit more agile. I have a herd issue now, do we? No. Cool. Now, could we effectively siege this? The garrison's only 67. Ah, to hell with it. Damn it all to hell. Come on, come on. Leave. I wish to speak with Small John Umber. Come on, buddy. Speak with me. We used to be friends. I want you to join my people. Something I'd like to discuss. Our realm should make peace. What's it going to cost? Is there literally nothing? What if we release all of our prisoners? Plus give you 1 gold? Apparently that'll do it. Look at that. We now own a good portion of land. We're not at war with anyone. Why can we not create a kingdom? Alright guys, we're going to wrap this episode up here. If you are enjoying the series, feel free to drop a like. If you know how to create a kingdom from here, feel free to let me know. Because the option is not here. Alright guys, that'll wrap it up. See you in the next episode. Bye for now.